and welcome to our Meet the Teacher Night. My name is Miss Morisi, and I will be your child's geometry teacher this year. I am so excited to have your child in my class, and I can't wait to get to know them better and better over the next couple of weeks. I want to start off by going over my classroom expectations. First and foremost, I expect your child to be polite and respectful to all other students in my class at all times. I expect your child to not leave my classroom without permission or a pass from me. I'm also expecting them to wear a mask daily and to bring their supplies to class every single day. These supplies include their classwork and homework packets, pens and pencils, calculator, and their Chromebook. The supplies that I recommended that your child get at the beginning of the school year are a 3-ring binder, pens and pencils, a Chromebook and headphones, highlighters, Sharpies, and colored pencils. These are especially important in geometry and visualizing different concepts. And lastly, a graphing calculator. The reason why I recommend a 3-ring binder is because your child will come home with a lot of papers over the next couple of weeks, and I want to make sure that they stay organized by putting all of them in a 3-ring binder. Another really great tool for us to stay connected is our Google Classroom and Remind. Your children have already joined both my Google Classroom and my Remind, but I would love for you to join as well. If your child is in my first period class, all you have to do is punch in this first code in our Google Classroom to see our classwork, homework, or any important information about upcoming tests and assignments. If your child is in period 8, you will just fill in the second code down here. Remind is another really great tool for me to send reminders to my students about any homework, extra help sessions going on after school, or any upcoming tests. The codes for period 1 and period 8 can also be found on my screen. This next slide is only applies for students that are learning remotely. My first expectation is that they join Google Meet at the beginning of our class period. I have included the start and end times for period 1 and period 8 on my screen. I'm expecting your child, if they are learning remotely, to wear appropriate attire, their cameras to be turned on at all times, and for their microphones to be muted unless, of course, they have to ask a question or they're being called on. Again, this only applies for if your child is learning remotely this year. Our homework policy. So homework in geometry is extremely important. It is important that they learn the material and practice it both inside and outside of my classroom. Homework is assigned and checked every single day. It is graded on both effort and completion. Some days I will physically get a homework packet from students, and it will be graded based off of the correct answers. So every single day at the beginning of the period, your child would have an opportunity to ask questions from the homework assignment from the night before, and we can go over them as a class. This way, when I collect their homework, I will grade it based off of the correct answers. They are expected to have the correct answers on their work if we have gone over the question in class. Other days, I will just go around the room and check their homework, and it will be graded based out of the number of questions that are on the assignment. For example, if a homework assignment has 5 questions, it will be graded out of 5 points. Homework should be completed on the packet provided to them. However, if they misplace it, it is also posted on our Google Classroom. Lastly, late homework is accepted and encouraged. It will be graded for half credit. Any incomplete homework will be given a 0. Extra credit. So there aren't too many opportunities for extra credit in geometry this year. However, if your child completes all of their homework assignments for the quarter on time, they will receive 3 extra points added to their quarter average. This is a really great opportunity for a grade boost at the end of the quarter. Grades. So our geometry grades will be calculated on percentages this year. Tests will be worth 60% of their quarter grade. Homework will be worth 25%, and quizzes will be worth 15%. All of your child's grades can be found on Parent Portal, and they are updated weekly. So if you have any questions about your child's grade, please feel free to email me at any time. Assessments. The next thing I want to talk about are assessments in geometry. Tests will be cumulative, and they will comprise of both multiple choice questions and free response. Your child can be expected to be tested on both review mural review material and current material. Quizzes come in the form of Google Forms, Castle Learning, and Delta Math assignments. And of course, these will count as a quiz grade. They will be given periodically, usually on smaller topics throughout each unit. The last big assessment is our Regents exam at the end of the year. Over the next couple of weeks, we will be preparing for the Regents exam in every single class so that your child could be successful at this exam at the end of the year. Extra help. Extra help is available upon request. I am here in the morning and I am here in the afternoon whenever your child needs. The only thing that I ask is that your child let me know beforehand what day they want to come before or after school so that I am here and ready for them. I never want your child to struggle in geometry, so I'm always here to help them. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at any time. My email is bmorisi@islandtrees.net. I'm looking forward to hearing from you over the next couple of weeks.